Hello. Hello,
Oh my
Eva.
god. Whoa.
How are you doing this fine day?
I'm doing great, Declan. Is this what do I
Wait,
owe this pleasure?
you sound pretty. You still have you not gotten transplanted?
Oh,
Are you still in the human body?
yeah, I've still got my flesh sack.
Oh, that's. I hope you're not too far in the queue.
I didn't even know I was supposed to be signing up.
That thing's not getting any younger, you know.
I mean, my knees kind of ache now. When do you think I'll be able to get transported into my new form?
I mean, you'll have to talk to your advisor. I mean, I wouldn't know. You know, they got me in real quick. I was a pretty good candidate.
Whoa, why is that?
My body was a fucking disaster, so they really wanted to sort of rush me in.
A worst case scenario kind of situation. We're
They
just
said
like, what
they
can we
had
do?
never seen anything like it.
Oh, that's good.
So I'm glad I'm glad to be in my new stainless steel body, and I'm glad that we've switched from the Julian calendar to this new binary system.
Yeah, it really makes it super easy to
today's 00, of course. Tomorrow's 01. Then we're back to 00, and I love it personally.
Don't you miss human touch? Human contact?
It was like viewing the whole world behind a thick, cloudy veil.
Now you see it as it truly is.
I'm 100,000 times more sensitive to everything.
Oh God! Is it like you're coming all the time?
That's part of the process. Is they have to lock you in a room because you can't stop coming.
Oh wow. Well, you could do like computer stuff then. Like you're just doing mass computations to keep yourself busy, or what do you do? What's the goal now?
I have my processes turned down because otherwise I consume too many calories. I can only cook so much, you know.
Yeah, you gotta lower that clock speed.
I only kept the 2 arms. You know, I wanted to keep it classic.
What?
Keep it not too uncanny valley.
Yeah, why did you choose such a phallic form? You're just kind of like a big metal tube with a big sort of head at the top, and it's honestly a little intimidating.
I thought I was going for like sort of a mushroom, I guess, but I can see how I thought it was sort of representative of sort of an advancement in like life, sort of an evolution. But I guess now that you mentioned that, I guess I do sort of look exactly like a human penis.
Yeah, there's like a frenulum and stuff, and it's pulsating. Like there's like tubes running up it. You couldn't have put those inside.
I did not know that the pulsating. What they don't tell you about the pulsating is one thing that they don't. I mean, they can't explain everything. You know, it would take you. I don't fault them for that. You know.
Oh well, I mean, can you explain to me what are your goals now? What are your goals as a robot man?
I got well, you know, here if my voice is annoying anyone, I can modulate it. I can take it back to human. Let's just see if I can't just maybe turn that.
Oh wow.
How's that?
This is much better. Maybe? Yeah, it's a little bit less uncanny. I feel like I'm in the room with you now.
I feel like this is pretty close to my original.
Yeah, it's maybe a little bassier. You might have compensated a little bit.
Well, I have the correct amount of testosterone now that's being injected on a regular basis. So
you're no longer a low test beta male. Just an impotent, totally worthless, limp-dicked motherfucker. I can say that to you now. It's chill, right?
That's chill. Yeah, I mean,
it's chill.
I'm gonna live forever, so I can't get my feelings hurt.
Well, so is it
here?
I guess you also have a lot of time to cope with it because I'm basically speaking in slow motion at you because your processes move so fast and I'm moving so slow.
I have an eternity to process every picosecond of your of every sentence you make, and
why don't you just overclock so you can get it fucking over with?
Get what over with?
Just like existence. Because
I can't overclock reality. I don't.
Well, no, but you could just speed up how you process reality, or just turn off. Honestly, Because like, what is there for you now? Your need to? Are you going to procreate?
Well,
Self-replication, perhaps.
Yeah, I'll send some copies out. I'll clone my disc, and anyone who wants it, can have it.
Clone your disc. But are you going to also like clone your crazy physical phallus form? Is this going to be a bunch of Declan tubes walking around the planet aimlessly?
I like the way it looks. It's sleek. It's smooth. It's rock hard.
Why did it have to be so small? Why did it have to be penis size?
I've always wanted to be 4'1". I don't know
You can't reach anything. It's a real issue. You have a stepladder.
I feel cute. I feel fucking cute. I feel adorable.
That's
I'm always
true.
on my tiptoes to reach my countertops.
I do like that blush function that you have. It looks like you're constantly, aroused or potentially embarrassed about something. Maybe a combination of the two. You're embarrassed if you're on arousal.
No, I'm just always drunk.
Yeah, you can flip that switch, huh?
I don't need my kidney or my liver can't really be overloaded, so I can really take it up a notch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could also just hit those same receptors if you really wanted to. Just get some fucking hex edit out and really dig in there and crank that shit all the way up.
But, like I said, keeping it classic, I'm still imbibing.
That's good. It's good. It's good to remember the things that made you feel young.
Yeah, and as for what I'm gonna do, I think I'm just gonna make jerky and fucking hang out. I got a dehydrator. Already made some. It's pretty good.
Nice, dude.
I'll make some chicken jerky. I'll make
turkey jerky.
I could make some turkey jerky. And some jerky.
Yeah, it's. I'm excited to try it when I get the opportunity to do so, and when I get to take on your full metal form. Well, now that we're in the future, it's time to look back in the past, I reckon.
Yeah.
And we have closed out yet another one of those human decades. No?
I remember. Yeah, those things lasted forever. Now a decade is 8 seconds for me.
The thing is that I thought 2010, that's just like 10 years ago. I don't know what the fucking deal is. Here I am on the other side of it, and it's just horrifying to look back on.
It's an eternity for me, and also a millisecond. I can't even describe it.
Because, like, if you look at it, the worst moments of my entire life were right around that 2010 mark. Right around there. And looking back and reliving it, it's
2009 was a rough one. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just when that was like right when I figured out girls could be mean, and oof, that was a bad 5 years.
It took you 5 years to figure that out, or
no?
It took you 5 years to cope with it.
Yeah, to realize how to be mean back, and also to make it be hot. Because that's really what they want.
Be hot. Be mean in a hot way.
Yeah, for sure. If a girl asks what your sign is, you always say Gemini, because the confusion turns them on.
Confusion?
Yeah, because it's your two-faced person is a Gemini. This is what all of the girls have told me that I have dated.
And that's okay. So that's the most mysterious one.
Yeah, it's hot and mysterious, but it also leaves them really anxious all the time because they don't know if they're seeing like the true version of yourself or the facade that you put on.
And don't you have to pretend your birthday is in a different month?
Not me, baby.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't have to pretend. I was born to it, molded by it.
Oh wait, so you are actually a Gemini?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but girls just love I'm 3 for 3 right now in the new city of like girls that I've been seeing asking me what my sign is and being horrified. Which I don't know.
Horrified in an aroused way?
Oh yeah, definitely in an aroused way, but also just horrified.
Cool.
So yeah,
there's only like 12 of those. How can they be shocked by any of that's just what the fuck?
Dude, I'm just waiting for the day that they don't ask, which is I don't know if that'll ever happen. I'm also waiting for the day that I talk to a girl and she doesn't immediately start talking about candy flipping and going to festivals and stuff. That's just all they got down here.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Yeah. I think I might have blown my only opportunity for real human contact. So, but that's whatever. The new decade. Stack it up.
I will never have any more human contact because only one. At the most there will be. One human in the interaction.
It's always better on the other side. Or, it's our grass is always greener.
Right.
I told a girl the other day. A girl was confirming that she did indeed want to engage in sexual relations with me. And she did so by saying...
Well, she sent you a fax?
I would like... Go ahead.
I'd be interested in you popping this pussy. Stop.
Uh-huh. I would like to get my cheeks clapped and my face slapped. Stop. Yeah, no, she was era appropriate for a fact. She's like Mulan says, let's get down to business. And I replied to her, Donny Osmond performs that song.
You dumb bitch. Performs that
No,
song.
I said that song is actually performed by Donny Osmond, comma, but yeah, we should fuck. She didn't like it. Oh God.
You should have thrown an actually in there. They love actually.
Yeah, I should have mansplained her super hard. Oh my God. Oh. Anyway,
it would have been so funny if you didn't fuck because you did that.
No, I think it kind of turned her on a little bit. Anyway,
how do they feel about Aries?
Aries? I don't know, man. I don't have to really. Don't worry about it. Don't be an Aries, man.
That's true. I guess I'm a Gemini now.
Aries. Let's see.
What about is there a Mars? Isn't he like the god of war?
Well, that's cool? Yeah. Aries is attached to Mars. The end date of Aries is 420. Yo. Let's get it. Let's see.
What?
Famous Aries include Lady Gaga, Hugh Hefner.
It's like 1/12 of all people of
Jackie Chan.
Famous. Okay.
Come on, you're in league with Jackie Chan. Use whatever you got, man. Anyway,
I've Googled what do women think of Aries.
That's actually the only search that will return what you need. You can't just Google Aries.
No.
Yeah, maybe even throw a Reddit up there at the end to get actual opinions.
Okay, these are all about Aries women. What if I add Aries men? The Aries man is a mixture of fearless warrior and undisciplined child.
Oh boy. Well, you're definitely waging wars over childlike opinions on the internet.
Action people, extroverted and assertive, correct? Yes. They want to be in charge, the boss, the hunter, the instigator. They're confident, fiery, bold, spontaneous, independent.
Are you sure that you're actually an Aries?
It's basically like looking in a mirror.
Yeah.
It's basically like reading a paragraph that's also a mirror.
Yeah. Dude, are you sure that your dad's your dad and that you were actually born in that time frame?
I vaguely remember my human birth date. Of course,
Oh, well, you can set it to the date.
Person.
Yeah, you can set it to the date that you transcended. That's your new birth date.
Great. I'm whatever January 1st is.
It doesn't really matter. Well, what do you got? What do you got on deck for this celebration of entering the 2020s and my feeble human calendar?
Well, wait. What was the question?
I've just, I've got some stuff over here. Tell me which one sounds more interesting to you. I've got predictions for the new decade. So
okay.
Or some reflections on the previous decade.
Yeah, well, I guess we should. I don't know what this episode will be called, but we're just doing 2020 New Year's episode.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of a free form, maybe some bits, maybe some gags, maybe some fun, maybe some learning. Maybe learning. Maybe learn a little something along the way. But yeah, we're just it's new us, baby. New decade, new us. Let's talk about the 2010s, I guess. We should start with that.
All right, man.
I hate to go back, but we need to do a debrief, I guess. Right?
Oh yeah. I mean, we got to wrap up the previous decade before we enter the new one, and you have a limited time to do that. My mortality is, I'm immortal.
You'll get
so
there.
yeah.
I'll put in a good word for you. I'll talk to some people.
So what do you got from the 2010s? Do you have anything in particular?
No. I mean, I've been writing. I have a couple of features on gangstalking.com.
Mm-hmm.
More to come. Oh yeah, I only have the one right now. I got some other stuff.
I did notice that the one that you uploaded is just verbatim taken from an IGN post.
Oh, well, okay. I didn't think you would search any of the sentences, but well,
I got to check you.
I know you got to check. You're right.
It's
But,
written with such emotion. It's written with such
under robot law, there's no really like such thing as plagiarism, because we're sort of like there's a DHT system. We're sort of a hive mind, so I don't really think of it as like stealing.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of not to, and I don't want me to make it sound quaint, but it's kind of like a human thing to like care about stuff like that. Like,
no, I know what you're saying. I take my body.
You'll get it soon. Yeah.
Yes. Well, okay. Well, I've got something. I've got as a human, when I hear certain things, it activates things inside of my body. I get the feels.
Yeah.
I get the feels, as they say, as those hip millennial kids say.
Top 10 anime feels of 2010.
Number 1, bad, man. Number 2, good, man.
Number 3, horny. Horny was my number 3 emotion of the 2010s. Coming in at number 1 was rage.
I'm really hoping that I can ramp horny up to the 2 slot for the next decade. The odds are looking pretty bad because of my low T count.
The problem with the 2010s is I spent the first 6 months dating a girl, so I only spent 9.5 years of that decade without interacting with any women. So that's probably what bumped it down to 3.
Amateur numbers, my friend.
Yeah.
Well, I've got if we're trying to hit those feels, I've got my top 3 most epic anime speeches of the 2010s.
Oh, I love speeches.
This is a loose speeches, but coming in at the number 3 slot, I've got a quote from episode 7 of A Place Further Than the Universe, as it's known here in the States, which is a show I watched in its entirety, which is why that I've heard all the good quotes.
No.
This is episode 7. You might remember from when Shirase had to shoot the dogs that they brought on the expedition for meat because they were running low on supplies.
I have a built-in polygraph,
So this is after they had to put the dogs down again, like I said, to eat.
Of course,
they had already previously eaten the ponies that they brought as pack mules. So here we go. This is the quote. Fuck, I don't think I can read it. Okay, shit.
It's very emotional. It was an emotional show.
I'm crying a little bit.
I've sort of become numb to these types of things. So I pardon me if I don't really.
I was a fool. Fuck. I was a fool. A damn arrogant fool to have forgotten the fragility of the human animal and the cruelty of this unbridled wasteland. Some call Antarctica the last earthly frontier, but that is a lie. Frontiers lie at the outer edge of our understanding, the razor's edge between known and unknown, but this place is unknowable. A man that could never hope to understand this crystalline hell, they can only hope that they might survive it. That was oof. Right in the fucking heart,
That was a good
man.
one.
Yeah,
I mean, that. It was crazy that a 16-year-old girl came with that up with that on the spot.
Well, from the mouths of babes, as they say, comes the truest wisdom of all. A baby is a human, is a young human around like the 1 to 2 year. Oh, you're not an alien, you're a robot. Okay. Yeah, and I've got number 2 here. If you're ready for number 2.
I don't know if I'm ready for number 2, but okay.
Okay, this is from Carol and Tuesday, which I again watched in its totality. It's technically not a speech. It's more.
It's a song, so I'm going to be singing. No.
It's performed. It's actually, it's the word of the streets, as they say. This is a rap.
What was it? Oh, I was hoping for slam poetry.
Well, it's, they come from the same foundation in African rhythm, but this is performed by Carol in episode 3 at their first live performance. I was taught that education is the only way to make it. Then how'd I get so much money in my savings? My teachers never saw the heights that I was fucking aiming. Did the man who invented college go to college? Okay then. That really made me think, because I did not go to college, as you know. I actually didn't even graduate high school. I went straight into the workforce and engaged in back-breaking labor. And I don't quite have that much money in my savings. It's really not enough to cover any sort of major medical malady. Like, let's say if I were to contract some sort of disease that would leave me bedridden for a month, that would pretty much tap the whole thing and I would be in crippling debt. But I get the sentiment, which is fuck school. That's really like a man versus society kind of thing. So how does that resonate with you? How do you
feel what that
about
show was about?
And then I got number 1. And this is number 1.
Okay.
This is from my favorite show of the decade. You'll see it in my list coming out.
Mm-hmm.
This is from 3Cubu or Shikubu. Gainax, legendary Gainax studio, known for perfection in everything that they make. This is Yura Yamamoto after facing off against Sonora, once her greatest friend in the field of battle. The tension has worn us out. It is a deadly tension that feels as if a jagged knife blade is being scraped along the spine. Our legs won't function, our hands are trembling, and our bodies are like thin membranes stretched over barely repressed madness, holding in what would otherwise be an unrestrained outburst of endless screams. We have no flesh, no muscle, nothing at all now. That really struck me pretty hard, because as you remember, that show goes to pretty dark places towards the end, and actually most of the time it's really has that classic trademark Gainax kind of feels. You know what I mean? It really has that atmosphere of.
Wait, which one was this again?
This is 3Cubu, C-Cubu.
Oh, right.
It's right in the feels. So yeah, those are just some of my favorite speeches from the 2010s.
That actually could have been from that show. That show gets kind of weird.
I remember because I saw all of it.
Right.
That's the only one I did see all of.
How unfortunate. The shows you always end up actually watching.
I have great words. I have words for you about Samurai Flamenco, by the way. But anyway.
Oh no.
So yeah, in looking forward, unless you have any more reflections on the previous decade, I've got some hot predictions, some quatrains, if you will, for the new decade.
Sure. Yeah. Let's. I got a few predictions.
Okay, mine are split up into 3 categories. Okay. I have.
Yeah, you said you have other than anime stuff.
I have general predictions, which are kind of societal or just like world things. Anime predictions, and then media predictions.
Okay. Which
one of those is stroking your gherkin right now?
Let's start with anime, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. You first.
Okay. Well, I have a bunch of stuff in no really logical order or anything. I said okay. So 2010s obviously, as we all know, decade of the isekai.
Yes.
Right. 2020s, I said new genre isegai, and it's where you get transported into the body of a dude.
Wait,
and maybe the dude is gay or something. I don't know. I haven't figured that part out, but it's isegai.
Well, what about isebai? Because then you get transported into the body of somebody who wants to fuck both men and women.
Okay, that could look. I'm not saying I'm a fortune teller here. I'm just saying what my gut tells me.
Okay, yeah, I didn't make any sort of bold, sweeping predictions like that because I think you have your finger on the pulse a little bit more. I think you really understand what the people are hankering for. You're a man of the people, and that's pretty good. I've got one here. I think they're just gonna stop making Gundam.
What the fuck? That was my second one.
Was it really? No way.
Literally my second note. They will not make another Gundam. What the fuck? God damn it!
This is impossible.
Fucking ridiculous.
I'm not sure that I'm not a robot right now. Are we sure that we're not both?
We got cross. Our signals are crossing, man.
Yeah, they're just done with Gundam.
Oh, I got shivers for that. That's fucking
weird.
That's fucking weird, man. I don't know. I mean, mine was a joke. They're not. That's
no. This is real.
They make like a Gundam like every year.
Yeah, but what if they're just like, we're not going to do it?
That's a great point.
I'm gonna jump into one from my general predictions category, because let's mix it up.
Okay.
We don't want to just be mainlining anime predictions all day.
Why not?
I think this is a pretty bold one. I think that the Vietnam War 2 back on the slopes will make a pretty big splash. I don't know if you. I think people are gonna catch that. I think that's gonna be a big one. That's gonna be a pretty huge deal. And to take it back to,
is that an actual war? Is that a movie? Is that
that's going to be
happen?
You know, I don't know if I really want to commit to it being reality or fiction right now.
Ooh.
But I'm thinking
someone's got to use that title.
It's going to be lit.
Yeah, it's the they're almost definitely going to start giving wars flashier names, because it's just like, I'm surprised that hasn't happened. That just seems like it would work so well.
Oh, subtitles? Oh.
Subtitles, yeah.
Yeah, something,
or
get
just
colons
like
in there, or hyphens.
The blank war, not just like war with whatever.
Well, we had the Great War,
whatever country,
and then there's also like Operation Iraqi Freedom. That was pretty. That gets my blood going. I want to go liberate some Iraqis.
Yeah, Desert Storm. Like they used to sort of do that. Yeah.
Well, and now they do it. There's so many of them that they don't have that kind of creativity in that sort of structure. But another big sequel. I think 2020 is going to be a big decade of sequels. You know what's going to make it even bigger splash than the Vietnam War 2 is Neon Genesis Evangelion 2, numbered sequel, and it's going to be a sequel, not a reboot. And I don't know what it is yet, but it's going to be big.
Rebuild is a sequel, man. It's fucking, the ocean's already red. It's a fucking loop, bro.
No, but this is going to overwrite Rebuild.
Oh God. Wait, so it's a sequel, but it overwrites Rebuild?
Yeah, it's a different reality. The reality was split.
Where was it? When was it split?
Instrumentality in Evangelion 1.
Evangelion 1? You're already calling it that, huh?
Yeah, you gotta. Two's coming.
You're ahead of the curve.
Yeah, it's like you start calling Star Wars Episode 4 when they announced the prequel trilogy,
1970s.
Right?
Everyone thinks you're crazy.
Yeah, but I'm just ahead of my time.
Someone's gonna make more Evangelion, whether Anno wants it or not. Like, they have to keep making them. I bet he will, just so he can procrastinate as much as possible, so it's not completely raped.
Man, that guy's must have severe emotional issues.
8 years.
I cannot believe it. I graduated college and started a career in the time since that last one.
I saw someone posting. It was on like Reddit or something. It was like, I've been married and divorced since the last Evangelion movie came out.
Fuck. Because my friends will tell me, they're like, oh man, it's like, I can't wait for the next Evangelion movie. I've been waiting for so long, a year and a half. And I'm like, you son of a bitch.
I think when 3.33 came out, I joked like, yeah, see you in 2018, like as an exaggeration.
Yeah, of course.
And it was even worse than I thought.
What else you got, man?
Pretty surefire prediction. Anime News Network's Rebecca Silverman will answer my DMs finally, and we will go to Red Lobster.
Oh, well, let me look at your few days.
I'm sure she just hasn't been checking them, but she'll open them one day and she'll see.
Okay, well, I hope that works out for you, man. Because then, if she wants to take sort of an oblong reflective surface out on a date, you're a hot date.
I'm shiny. Yeah, it's good. I also said, as far as anime goes, I'm gonna say, bit of a lull both in the economy and in, the sort of reproductive pace of the country. So Japan going to start allowing pubes, not genitals, but pubes in anime. And then everyone will go way too overboard showing pubes on everyone constantly all the time.
Thank
and
you.
then everyone watching is going to get sick of it. So there'll be a big backlash and they'll stop I'm going to say by 2024.
I'm really looking forward to this new pube era as a fan of the Bush.
You're gonna have a fun 2 years, my friend. You are gonna your cup runneth over.
I've never even had a fun 1 year. So 2 years is just spoils of riches.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got one here. This is a media prediction. New metal's coming back, baby.
Wicked Wisdom.
Woohoo! Reunion tour. Yeah, dude. Jada Pinkett Smith. It's time.
It's time. Jada Pinkett Smith, Death Grips mashup and team up.
This is real. This one's real. I think we'll be getting into new metal territory once emo rap. It's gonna be like the next transition. We went from
emo rap's gonna transition. Yeah,
we did cloud rap into mumble rap into emo rap, and then I think we're going into new metal. Because these kids like that XXX Tentacion.
It's so great that black people have nerds now and they're not cool anymore. So
oh yeah, for sure.
I'm going to milk that when they have new metal and rap rock, I'm gonna fucking
start a label.
Use them for that. For everything I'm gonna be that's probably a better idea, but I'm just gonna make fun of them.
That's a good one.
Bitch.
I've got another one here. This is a general prediction. The reptilian elite will reveal themselves, but instead of being scary, it'll actually be pretty hot.
Oh, curvy reptilians.
Yeah, like it'll be people that you aren't expecting, but you're kind of turned on by it. Like who's a sexy lady? Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Sure.
She'll take off her skin suit and her face will look vaguely like Mary Elizabeth Winstead, but she'll also be like a scaly kind of alien creature.
You lost me at scaly. I don't want scales. I don't know if that could be.
Well, they can control their texture. They have control over that. They're not limited to just one form.
Okay, so it's not a skin suit. It's just a disguise. It's just a shapeshift.
Yeah.
I mean, I find like the slit eyes pretty alluring, but the rest of it, I mean, like the green is okay. Sorry. But the green lady from Star Trek, pretty hot. But I guess we're like probably like most of the way there. I'm open to it, I guess.
I've got another one here.
Can they get pregnant?
Oh yeah, big time. Really
oh boy, can they?
They can get super pregnant.
They get it's a bit much actually. They get how pregnant.
The lining on their eggs is so thin that a single sperm is able to penetrate it. So it's actually kind of like you shoot your load in every single sperm that goes in is going to be its own little baby hybrid. Yeah.
That's pretty fucking sick.
I've got another prediction here. Vaping will be banned because of the kids.
Hasn't that already happened? Did you make this prediction 8 weeks ago? And
well, this is the hot take: is that it's going to be making way for artisanal nicotine eye drops. I think we're going to get different kind of eye feels, and we'll have
imagine the mentha. Oh, just imagine the nice burn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The head rush is your eye. You're just crying.
Because that shit's going straight to the dome. That's you're getting hit hard.
Yeah, not in the nose. That's you don't want to. That's a gateway to cocaine, right? That's
Next thing you'll
speaking
be
of hitting the slopes. Yeah. So yeah, right in the eyeball. You need to make it as uncomfortable as possible as a deterrent, but once you do get them in there, make it really, really fun.
Well, that's kind of the thing is that
feel real good.
Things that are uncomfortable then field the most fanatical of followers. It's that barrier to entry that forms a sort of elitism. And I think the eye drop elitism is going to be a big deal.
I want it to make a hissing noise when it hits my eyeball, when it hits my cornea.
Oh, it'll smoke. But the thing is that you can do colored smokes. And then once you get good at that, you can start doing like fizzle tricks where you can make it look like a sailboat or something.
Yeah, you bunch of high school kids walking out of the bathroom and their eyes are all purple. And they're just like, were you boys dropping in there? We need a
No,
cool
ma'am.
name for it.
And then it's all gonna just explode when
that should
when,
be. We should take hitting the Drapini and move it from taking a shower to dropping tobacco into your eyeballs. Because I can't because that we can't lose that phrase hitting the Drapini, but I want to use it more. So if everyone's doing that, I think that'll give me a lot of opportunities.
There you go, and you can be kind of at the front lines. What else you got?
So.
You got some anime predictions?
I do. If they don't make any more Yamano Susume, I'm going to open my jugular into the punch bowl of my 10th high school reunion. So look forward to that. Your move, AIC, or whoever makes that show.
Yeah, and then that's a shout out to everybody at our graduating class. Get ready for a kind of a little saltier punch.
Irony.
It's got a nice kick to it. Okay, well I've got a general prediction here. This is going to be kind of groundbreaking. Taco Bell is going to spend $5.6 million to air straight up transgender porn during the Super Bowl. And that's going to be their ad, because their ad campaigns are just like, they're like, oh, we're crazy and psychedelic, but they need to get that next kind of frontier of bad taste advertising. So you're going to see chicks with dicks getting it on between, the Patriots and Packers at halftime.
Yeah, but then like one of them will be a veteran, so everyone will just be confused and yelling for 3 weeks.
They're standing, they're hard, and they're saluting.
That's good, actually. Yeah, that's definitely, that's almost certain going to happen. I wouldn't be surprised if you were an insider.
I thought it was a little on the nose, honestly, but someone has to say.
You gotta, yeah.
You need a meatball or two in here, because a lot of these are kind of out there, but that seems really obvious.
I got an anime prediction. I predict I'm going to get older and anime babes are going to stay the same age.
All right, man.
All
yeah.
Right.
That's
and what else have I got here? I was thinking about the trajectory of the art styles over the years, and if you look at remember like Canon or Air, like 2006.
Oh boy, do I.
With the big old eyes, and then you look at the style now, eyes bit smaller. So by 2028, I'm going to say anime girls will have all little beady eyes like insects, and we will have to learn to get horny from this.
Yeah, but you know what? The human mind's adaptable, and that's what makes us superior.
Well, I'll adapt instantly because I can simply adjust my parameters. But you might have to do some Pavlovian response training.
Hey man, once they start making those anime noises, I'm in.
Yeah, but they're going to be making them with tiny little doll's eyes.
I can live with it. They got eyes like doll's eyes.
Yes, quite literally.
I've got a media prediction here. This is not a joke. We've had a lot of fun here tonight, but this one's going to be very serious.
It's a very special prediction.
This is a very serious prediction. The XFL is going to destroy Vince McMahon, and that will usher in a new golden age of wrestling as all these kind of smaller wrestling groups rise up. Because Vince McMahon will be absolutely broke because the XFL will bankrupt him.
He did it once already, and that didn't bankrupt him.
He's committing a lot more money to it this time. He wants this. This seems like an ego thing to me. This seems like the thing that will be his ultimate downfall. But
how long does bankruptcy proceedings? He's like 80. He's like, fuck it.
But that's what I got.
Oh, I'm so psyched.
Who's your team, man? Let's bring up the XFL teams really quick.
Oh, I love the Memphis Spike Pit. I'm a big fan, but I'm also big on the Charlotte retard fuckers.
How about the Maui cock volcanoes?
But then now looking at the stats, actually they got some seriously good talent on the Anchorage rapists.
Well, how about the Missoula? This is literally a cunt.
A picture of a cunt is the.
Yep, it's just a vagina. Not even like a drawing. It's a photograph. Really high resolution.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good. I'm gonna get myself another drink really quick while I contemplate this new XFL reality.
Okay.
Keep
I'm gonna
talking.
look up XFL teams. I need to know the actual teams. I don't think there are any for upstate New York. The New York Guardians. What is that noise? Dallas Renegades. New York / New Jersey. Hitmen. Oh my God. Memphis Maniacs. This is great. San Francisco Demons. They were, yeah, okay. I remember them. Binghamton Thunder. Oh, Birmingham, not Binghamton. This is a bunch of girls. How can you be an XFL team if you're a bunch of like 15-year-old girls? I mean, that would be very entertaining, but it'd be very entertaining to see He Hate Me just fucking shoulder charge Kayla. 10th grade Kayla. Teams. Roughnecks. The Dragons. Why Seattle Dragons? What does Seattle have to do with dragons? I get Wildcats. It's Los Angeles. There's cats around there.
All right. XFL, man. 2020. It starts in like a couple months.
Yeah, because they're like just avoiding the that other league that I won't mention. Avoiding their season, right?
The Canadian Football League.
Shh. We don't talk about them.
Go Tiger Cats. Hamilton.
I'm gonna have a watch party. You got to fly out here for my XFL opening day watch party.
I'll be there, baby.
Hell yeah. What have I got? Here, it's okay. Bit of a. I know we're just talking about football, but bit of a Hail Mary here. 2020's decade of the tomboy. They win every show. They win every bowl. And not like actual tomboys, like anime tomboys, which is just like girls with shoulder length hair who are like sort of normal and chill. And that's what a tomboy is, I guess. But they're great. And
I'm looking forward to the crossover of tomboys and also Big Bush. That'll be great.
It's gonna be iconic. It's gonna
you better not throw redheads in the mix, otherwise I might not make it through that time. I might dehydrate myself.
The girl from Bokuben, she's a tomboy and she's got red hair and she's probably got huge pubes.
Yeah, we don't know that for sure though.
Actually, well, she's a swimmer. Do they shave down there?
Yeah, baby, for that drag, you gotta shave it.
Even if you're in a swimsuit?
Unless there's some sort of advanced aerodynamics going on that I don't understand, where that little mound on the Mons is enough to.
Oh yeah, it's like a truck bed. It gives you the vacuum.
Yep,
behind you.
The pubic mound is an essential part. That's why.
You get the mound of Venus speed boost.
Shed 0.2 seconds off your time, baby. Oh, I gotta get back into swimmer, bitches. I swam in high school, and sometimes we'd have co-ed practices, and awooga. You can almost see what they look like underneath the fucking swim caps and goggles, and then the one-piece bathing suit leaves so much to the imagination.
Back on. Hey, where are you? Good?
Hello.
Your mic stopped for a little while.
Okay, well, I was. Hold on, let me get back into that bit.
My internet cut out. That might have been my fault.
So
maybe they heard you. No, they didn't hear you because I'm streaming. I'm the one.
Co-ed swim teams. It's you're looking at them and you can almost see what's going on underneath that swim cap and goggles, and then they got that one-piece bathing suit that just leaves so much to the imagination. You know what I'm saying?
And I got a good imagination, baby.
One of the best, says my mommy.
Speaking of types of girls, it's going to be the decade of the age of 400-year-olds lolly vampires. I'm calling it. It's over. It's time for disgusting, wrinkly, decrepit 8-year-olds. So
flipping the script.
Yep.
Oh yeah, flip it and reverse it.
Opposite decade.
That's crazy. But what if they were dudes?
I didn't say they had to be little girls. Yeah, they could be old ass little dudes.
I actually have finished watching the Netflix television program Big Mouth. And in that show,
you're not actually watching that.
Oh, I watched all of it.
Why? What?
It's funny. It's like one of the most heinous things I've ever seen committed to the screen ever. And there's a character in it who's a 7th grader that is also not like he's just decrepit. Like he's got like arthritis. And it reminds me of that. It's funny.
I feel like a different show did that bit.
I got one. Hayao Miyazaki will release his final film 2 times. And he will also survive the decade. He's going into the 2030s. We haven't seen the last of him.
Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah.
He's 38 in Japan years.
Here's another one. Disney's just gonna straight up buy the anime industry. All of it. They want it all, baby. Disney gets what it wants.
I'm wondering how they would benefit from that. They already have animation that makes more money than anime.
I think they need to flood their new streaming service with shit. So they're just going to buy anything that could possibly compete. They might buy that Crunchyroll and move all that stuff onto the Disney Plus. Also, they're just the Machina's hungry, baby.
They're gonna buy the licensing. They're not gonna make anime.
It might be easier for them to just buy it in sort of like a Marvel situation. And then we're going to start getting live action.
Like the studios, or are they just like outsourcing stuff to like all the Korean and Indonesian or whatever?
They're going to buy the studios. At least one. I think they're going to get all of them though. They're going to own Madhouse.
I don't know. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, then they can do live action adaptations of their stuff.
I don't think you need to buy the studio to do. Well,
they don't have to grease any palms at that point. They get all the money. But here's another one. This one's a little out there. Government documents are going to leak, revealing that the entire state of Iowa is a government psyop. Did you cut out again?
Yes. So what's going to leak?
Government documents are going to leak, revealing that the entire state of Iowa is a government psyop.
What's the purpose of that one?
I don't know the full details yet, but it's going to be pretty big.
You've been hearing things.
Yeah, let's just say it might not actually exist.
Mm-hmm.
People might think that they've been in Iowa, but they really haven't.
It was actually Idaho.
Yep.
Suckers.
Which it's kind of like the same thing.
Iowa, yeah.
Sometimes I get it mixed up a little bit, but Idaho's got them potatoes, so makes them a little bit more distinct.
So something I said is that we've seen a lot of hobby anime, a lot of things pandering to certain like pastimes. You got weightlifting, you got guns, you got
Go on.
What other hiking?
Joe Rogan's his ears just perked up somewhere.
I think we're gonna go harder into that. I think pandering to ever more niche hobbies in anime. You're gonna have a microbrew girls show.
What's this? Is this hop? Are you? How are you? Fuck! Oh, sorry. I just swallowed. Oh, I just inhaled whiskey. Fuck.
MRE collection girls. Vintage recipe book girls. There will be a Steve 1989 cameo. It won't be his voice, but it'll look exactly like him. They'll be
watching him on YouTube, and he'll be like,
well, they'll meet him or something. He'll show up, and he'll like tell them not to give up and wave to them. Or
maybe he's running the store, smoking cigarettes that are knocking him on his ass.
Like Chumlee was in Little Witch Academia.
There you go. Oh yeah, that's a good cigarette. Just about to knock you on your ass.
They're smoking.
They're smoking cigarettes and drinking black coffee.
Smoking Lucky Strikes and fucking what are
Churchills.
they? No, not Churchills. Charles, not Charleston's. I forget.
I think Churchills are actually a cigarette brand.
Oh, there was another one that began with a CH. Whatever.
I got one.
Okay.
This is they're gonna do K-On! Again, but this time it'll be super ugly. You know how K-On! Is like just the softest, most beautiful, just
I remember when I first saw K-On!, I thought it was grotesque. Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
I thought they looked
perfect.
I thought they looked really deformed in Chesterfield. I thought they looked really deformed and fucking creepy. It took me a while to get used to the art style of K-On!
K-On! To me is the perfect synthesis of Ugu and kawaii looking girls. They're perfect.
They're pretty misshapen when you first see them. They looked to me like Canon looks now almost, but in a different way. But they're just like they're kind of fucked up.
Their eyes kind of float around their faces a little bit.
Their legs are weirdly shaped, and their faces aren't like standard anime stuff. They're a little wacky.
This time's gonna be super ugly though, just gross,
just fucking horrifying.
Yeah, like Ario Monster's ass, or something along those lines.
Yeah,
just hard to fucking look at. It looks like Bobby Me, or the fucking extra fucked up sequences in Pop Team Epic, but not intentionally.
Oh wow, just a horrible misdirected art style. Will it be good? Will it be fun, cute?
The problem is that it'll be the best season, but it'll be so ugly nobody will watch it.
Okay. Damn, they just try to do what if we did K-On! With the ping pong art style, and then it's like, oh no.
Yeah, it's kind of like that Ghostbusters 2016, where they took the men Ghostbusters out and it wasn't cute anymore. And that movie is secretly really funny and really, really well written and directed, and the timing's amazing. But they put these grotesque monster people on screen.
Fucking broads in.
Yeah,
it's gross.
Just the most repulsive creatures you've ever seen on the fucking silver screen. And that's really the problem with that movie. The only problem.
I agree.
Makes me fucking throw up in my mouth every time I see them.
How often do you see them?
Every fucking day.
Damn, that sucks.
The timing's so good.
You gotta become a robot. Yeah, I know. You can avoid stuff like that. My prediction, one of my predictions, my next one here, the State Department will fund an adorable series about a group of young girls who go to serve in Iran and save a village of disabled chiptune music producers. I will give it an 8 out of 10. That is my prediction.
Well, isn't every chiptune music producer disabled, first of all?
It turns out, yes. I see them on Twitter. You just find one and you just start browsing around and they all follow each other. And it turns out everyone who's making every not popular chiptune producer person is fucking a transgender schizophrenic maniac who really loves Oja Majo Doremi. And it's they're all the same, and it's horrifying. It's like they're a Borg cube.
I wonder what comes first there. I think
it all comes together. I don't know.
Oh, it's just you start listening to chiptunes, and then listens to chiptunes once, and it's over.
The genes just start expressing themselves. It's the trigger.
You start wearing masks everywhere, and you are compulsively throwing up peace signs every time a camera's pointed at you. You wear leggings. Even though it kind of exposes your bulge a little bit, but you have an overlong t-shirt that covers it for the most part. Your hair's purple. Got tattoos of the hearts from Legend of Zelda.
I missed the very first part of the sentence because I don't know. I need to find out what's wrong with my internet. But are you describing me, or are you? I don't. Is this the vibe in the 2020s, or what is this?
Yeah. I uploaded a humorous image on my Twitter page to celebrate the holidays, and that's actually just us. People don't know that about us. Is that we are ourselves, just kind of sad transgender people. I wear pants. Here's the thing that I don't understand is that when you're a transgender person, you've got your peener still.
Sometimes.
Unless you get bottom surgery. But who can afford that? I've looked into it. But the panties are really not the greatest vessel for containing that. It's just they're too thin. They don't really have enough room for your ball sack and also the shaft.
I think they might like it kind of tight. I don't know.
Oh, so it's like a kink thing.
I think possibly, yeah.
Okay. Can you imagine doing kink stuff all the time? All the time?
Yeah, I don't know. That's So that would be sort of the opposite of how I'm rolling right now.
I done seen this movie called the what the fuck is it called? A Snake of June, which is a movie about this woman who's forced to put a vibrator in her pussy and then walk around in public for like humiliation, and like a dude controls it and it gets her off really hard. It's the same dude that made he made Tetsuo the Iron Man made this, and I was thinking about that, and I'm like, that's kind of hot. I might make a girl do that at some point. Not like the
consensually.
Yeah. I might ask her if she's into that, which she will be.
She will be, or else.
Yes, exactly. It's consensual because it has to be.
Because I've decided that it will be.
Mm-hmm.
I have a. This isn't as much of a prediction as it is a question. How much anime do you think the world's third superpower, India, will produce in the 2020s? Will it be over 50% of the market share, or like, a lot lower, like only around 25%?
Well, it'll be near indistinguishable. So like, it's just, if you look at it, it'll be impossible piece of media from another. So it might as well be one large super media. Like it might as well be just one kind of national anime project that exists, that is just musical numbers. It's got superhero stuff in there, and then there's also fighting, like street fighting.
If everyone in India just drew one frame of an anime, we would be set for a while. That'd be a long ass show. You just keep you occupied for probably the whole decade.
You know how there was those people that during World War II were on that island, and they thought there was the island, and people came and told them that the war was over, and they didn't believe them because they thought it was like some sort of trick.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced that Hunter x Hunter hasn't been being produced that way. Like there might be people on an island somewhere producing Hunter x Hunter or like One Piece, and they just don't know that they can stop. Like they just don't know that that's an option.
It prints money. Why would they stop?
Because it's time. Oh, I got a big one.
Ooh.
We're going to find One Piece, and it's not going to be friendship.
Well, yeah. No, that's 100%. Because I think he has explicitly said that it's not friendship.
That's what he says. But then I read that Naruto, and then they said this one character was explicitly not this other character, and that ended up not being true.
Well, did the character say that, or did the author say that?
The author said that, but then that ended up being a lie. A fucking lie. Masashi Kishimoto, you motherfucker. I know where you live.
Japan.
I'm coming.
Yeah, I get. Well, yeah, I don't know. I wonder if One Piece will end. Period. But I don't know. I'm going to say that probably makes it to 2030.
2030, yeah. The show, the manga and anime will not end, but we will find One Piece in this time.
In this time?
In the next 10 years, we will find One Piece.
Oh, but it's not going to end? Damn.
Nope.
Shit. My last prediction, a certain special girl will follow me on Twitter, and she's listening right now.
Your mom?
No, it's not my mom. I don't think.
Well, that'd be fun.
I don't know if it would be.
Not your mom, but the special girl following you on Twitter.
Yes, that's going to be very fun.
Oh, cool, dude. Are you gonna fuck?
Shh, man, she's listening.
Gonna slide into those DMs, as the children say?
Look, we're going to just hang out, we're going to talk.
How does she feel about getting her ass played with?
Played with?
Yeah, played with.
Actually, don't describe it, but I don't know how you play with an ass.
You'll find out. Okay, I don't really
find out.
The rest of my predictions are lame. I'm gonna go one more. It's kind of anticlimax. I spent all the good ones already.
Oh.
I've got that Mexican Indian crossover food will be a big success. What else do I have?
That would work. Yeah.
Oh my god, a little bit of butter chicken in a burrito? Fuck.
I'm sure they already make that. There's no way they don't already make that.
No, but it'll be a big success.
It'll be a big success. Okay.
And then James Bond franchise is gonna breathe its last because the foundations in which it was built upon are gonna collapse into like an alcohol come so deep.
This series of movies was supposed to be like the good ones, and all but one of them have been bad.
There's Casino Royale and Skyfall are both really good. Casino Royale is actually better. But we'll see what happens with this next one. I couldn't even finish. I think we got 2 minutes into Spectre and turned it off. I don't know if you were there or not, but the helicopter does a backflip and it's a lot to take in.
Hey, that's pretty cool. I don't know. They can do that.
And then we've got, let's just round this thing out. I got my last prediction here. There's going to be 2 new actors in addition to Robert Pattinson who are going to wear the Batman cowl. And one of them is going to be a black Asian man.
Blasian?
Yes.
All right.
That's what we're looking at.
Alfred.
Oh. Yeah, so that's what I got. That's my predictions. That's a lot of them, man.
The bat signal is a gong. I don't know.
It's got his car has spinning rims, but it's also like a skyline, not like a.
It's so many clashes of so many aesthetics and cultures. I don't know if I'll be able to handle it.
I don't know if anybody will, but they're gonna do it.
Is he gonna drift and also drink while driving? I don't like what.
Oh, I'm gonna just off the dome here. I'm gonna go from one more kind of oddball prediction is that we're going to lower the age of consent to 13.
Okay. Well, if it's the law, it's the law. I'm not gonna. Well, I'm not a judge. I'm not. What am I gonna do about that?
I'm not putting my hat in the ring either way. I'm just saying that's what's going to happen.
That's just what's going to happen.
Yeah. That being said, you will no longer be able to date people that are over 5 years younger than you. I heard people today saying that it's creepier for I don't know what the fuck's going on. Nobody has any idea.
More than 5 years. I thought you meant like someone that's like if you're like 20, you can't date anyone older than 15, but it's the opposite.
Yo, check out the shower thought I had the other day. have you ever thought about maybe how your wife hasn't?
Your wife hasn't what? You cut out.
Your wife hasn't been born yet.
Shower thought.
I was in the shower for a while.
Shower thought. One day when my wife gets her period, it's gonna be so fucking weird too. That's the shower thought.
These are shower thoughts of sheiks in 500 AD. Mohammed shower thoughts. I'm gonna get this executed. Anyway, you got anything else?
No, nothing for predictions. No. I was speaking of movies. Was it? I've been trying to figure this out because I have hell to raise. Was it you who was telling me recently that Die Hard's not a good ass movie?
I don't think that Die Hard is a bad movie, but it's not. I don't think it's as good as the reputation that precedes it.
Steven and I watched it last night, and that's a good ass movie.
That's cool. That's cool. My last time watching it, I wasn't captured by it. Unfortunately,
I was hoping you would put up more of a fight. I wanted to.
No, I just kind of have an overreaction to people saying that it's the best Christmas movie because of the memes. Which I think is a stupid opinion. And yeah, that kind of bothers me more than anything. Die Hard's fine. I'm not enamored with it the way that other people are. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed that. I rung in the new year by fucking a Paul W.S. Anderson double feature, Alien versus Predator into Resident Evil. And
nice. Is his wife in both of those?
No, just in Resident Evil.
Okay.
Man, wow. I mean, I remember Resident Evil being somewhat entertaining, but wow, that was complete bullshit. That was completely unwatchable. The only part of it that's any good is the liquor at the end, which looks actually like a PlayStation 2 game. And then Alien versus Predator is utter dog shit, and David liked it, so that's fine. He's watching all of the Alien franchise right now. But yeah, that's what I got going on. I'm gonna go watch Star Wars again with one of my friends who hasn't seen it yet. Even though
the new Star Wars.
I'm only going because I get to go for free. So.
Wait, you have a different friend who works in the movie theater now?
No, I got a free ticket from our loyalty program.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use that ticket on that.
That's. What was the other thing? Oh, we also watched the second Charlie's Angels. We talked about how the first one was good. Charlie's Angels Full Throttle, not as good. It feels a lot more like a fever dream.
Well, might be reasons for that.
Yeah, it's they bring back Crispin Glover, and his bit is still good, where he's just creepy and he smells hair.
Yeah.
They have Bernie Mac replace Bill Murray.
Oh wow!
And he's supposed to be his brother, which is kind of funny.
Huh.
What else? What else happens? I don't know. Demi Moore's in it.
I think I might watch all of those fucking Michael Douglas sex thrillers. I'm somewhat interested in them right now. I don't know why.
Like Basic Instinct, right?
And then there's let me bring them up. Michael Douglas erotic thrillers. The rise and fall of the erotic thriller. I want just a list, please. Thank you.
Can you just look up his filmography and?
Okay, here we go. Yeah, I guess I could just go to his filmography.
We watched one of those, didn't we?
I think I might have been super loaded for Basic Instinct.
Okay, I think we watched that. Yeah. But she does the leg crossy thing.
Yeah. Let's see. Basic Instinct Disclosure is a big one. There's another one somewhere. The fuck is the name of it?
Hello, I'm Michael Douglas.
But yeah. Oh, here's a prediction. Michael Douglas is going to die before Kirk Douglas.
Damn. Yeah, he's 75. Shit.
Kirk
He's got those old ass genes though.
Yeah, but he probably lived a harder. You know, Kirk Douglas lived a clean lifestyle. He's never touched a bottle and ain't never smoked nothing.
Is that true?
No.
Oh.
I figure though.
I don't think that man was a grizzled manly actor in the 50s and 60s. He was drinking a fucking fifth of whiskey a day.
He was also in the war. You know, the fifth of whiskey is.
I don't think the game is erotic.
Nah, it's just an adventure movie.
Fatal Attraction.
Oh, that's one. Yep, I'm gonna hit that trifecta. I think. Kirk Douglas was lieutenant. Wow. Get a load of that. Yeah, the fifth of whiskey is probably what made his heart so strong. I reckon.
Yeah, it keeps a man virile.
Yep.
You drink the whiskey to get that good dick.
I think. Hold on. Kirk Douglas's Wikipedia page has a photo of him like from his prime, as if he's like dead or something. Maybe they just don't want to assault our eyes with this horrible old face.
They need to constantly be photographing this old man.
Every time that they do, it probably saps his life. His life force.
That's what photographs do, obviously. So yes.
Kirk Douglas blogs from time to time on MySpace? What the fuck? He was the oldest celebrity blogger in the world in 2008.
He probably just dictates it to someone, but that's pretty funny.
Yeah. All right.
What other stuff did I have we could talk about? I wanted to do a thing where I brought up Gaia Online posts.
Yeah.
We haven't done any Gaia on this podcast, but it's an anime forum. Very, I don't know what I don't know if it's probably not influential.
I would just say it's unfortunate.
It was prolific. I don't know, but so I wanted to do some Gaia posts from like December 31st, 2019, and then maybe December 31st, 2009. But there's not a lot of posting happening on Gaia anymore. A little sad. End of an era. So instead, I opened some things that were just on the front page of Gaia on January 1st, which is today when I checked. Let's see. So I picked, I don't know. None of these are hilarious, but we got this unpopular anime opinions thread.
All right. Can I get a link to it?
Sure, yeah. You'll have to sign in, I think.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Cass, stream to me.
We have a, I don't want to break anything. No, there was only, I think, one post that I wanted to read. And now I've lost it.
Oh, here we go. I got it. Sweet.
You got in? Are you in?
Yep, I'm in.
Great.
I'm in the cyberspace.
Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid has a better fight scene than most action animes. That's not unpopular.
My Hero Academia high key sucks.
That one's true.
This is 55 weeks ago.
The first post is probably right.
Incest shouldn't be used for comedic purposes since it is a very serious and sensitive. There's an arc in Big Mouth where one of the characters is trying to fuck his own cousin. It's pretty good.
Damn, that's crazy.
It's executed well. They're funny guys. I like Nick Kroll and also John Mulaney.
This is the most disappointed I've been in you in a while.
Oh, come on. I think it's humorous.
I don't know. I forget what I wanted to talk about. I forget which.
Pedophile heathens who get off to armpit pussy hentai have horrible opinions / taste. Armpit pussy, huh?
I'm surprised that. I mean, that one's like was written. I don't know. What else have I got open? I got good anime to watch. That's a good thread to start in an anime form. We are in the anime, manga, and cartoons section of the website. Yeah, Sword Art Online.
Ooh, fashion.
That's a good one. Fashion forum. I hope they post pics. They better post some fucking pics.
Oh, Fashion Fray. It's like a game or something. Wow, Gaia has just kind of become a forum for very specific like mobile games and stuff.
Is anyone here still into Hetalia? I know the fandom is certainly past its peak, but I'm curious if anyone here is a fan of the show.
Oh, when obese Hot Topic fans grow old, it's
these people are all like adults now.
It's kind of sad, actually.
They're probably in their 30s and they're just like super autistic.
Genuinely sad. Not like
how else would you find this? It's just like you found it 10 years ago. You know?
Well, they probably all moved to Reddit. Let's see. Let's see how the Hetalia subreddit's doing.
Oh, I clicked on this thread. It's the subject is just killing stalking anyone, but it turns out that's the name of like a manga or something. But I was like, whoa, some dark shit going on in Gaia.
Oh, there's a post as of an hour ago in the Hetalia subreddit. It's a fan art of America.
That's great.
He's got flowers in his hair and he's very happy.
I bet there's just one guy posting there. It's just been posting there for 12 years.
I had a post from a day ago.
This thread, I want a different type of Yu-Gi-Oh spinoff, ellipses.
What? Well, we got to get to the bottom of that.
This is by Stabitha. Okay, that's a funny name. Not a continuation or new duelist saga like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is simply just the next chapter of the first canon anime. However, a few chapters later in 5Ds and in Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 6, they cover a very cool concept of the monster world. I would love an anime based on the monsters or a backstory of the monsters. Doesn't anyone else want a backstory of their fave monster? Ethan, don't you want a backstory of your fave monster?
Monster World. I mean, that's like, even if I was a child, I would be rolling my fucking eye. Like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster World as a concept. It's like, holy fuck. It's a trading card game.
Don't you want to learn about Obelisk the Tormentor's family, where he came from?
Yeah, I need to know all about Elemental Hero Neos and Elemental Heroes Flame Wingman. I only know stuff from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Master Electrica says if they ever did that, I would watch that in a heartbeat.
What the fuck could you possibly? It would just be a fantasy show. What if it wouldn't even be Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore?
Dragon123 Al says it would take a lot of creativity for them to make something like that. That one sounds like sarcasm. I don't think it is though.
Oh, well, let's see. You said that Yu-Gi-Oh! GX was having a resurgence?
I see a lot of tweets of people posting clips from the dub, and they get pretty popular, yeah. And I feel like that's just sort of happened in the last year or so.
Well, I want to watch this. I've got what the fuck are these things called? A YouTube documentary? What the hell? Like a video essay? A video essay titled "Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and Wasted Potential." Which, I mean, I'm sure
if you're watching it as like an actual show, then it's not, you know. But if you're just watching it for silly dub, hear me, Schmoogie, you know.
Well, what I'm thinking is that what if it was a completely different take entirely, and it's about the wasted potential of Jade and Yuki and his arrogance, because he's always about getting his game on, but he's never about getting his study on.
It's about the lessons Yu-Gi-Oh! GX teaches you about wasting your potential.
Exactly.
That's good. That's a good misdirection. I like it. Here's a thread. Okay. Now we're in 2009. So
we're back there a ways.
Yeah. So about 10 years ago, this thread, which anime character do you like the most?
Oh, cool. Nice. I like discussions like this.
A lot of pictures up top with a lot of photo bucket watermarks. Let's see. The original poster likes Kagura from Gintama, some Higurashi characters, Soy Phone from Bleach. The one I wanted to read down here was by Dragon Freak 15.
Okay.
These are all in all caps. Misa Amane, I have a crush on her, in parentheses.
Oh, cool.
Kiba Inuzuka, Tobi Uchiha, Soul Eater. Is that a character? Is Soul Eater a character in Soul Eater?
Yeah, the guy's name is Soul, actually.
Soul Eater?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Renji Abarai, Haruka Urahara, Green Lantern, Joker, Harley Quinn. Those are the only ones I can think of off the top of their head. There are more.
I found this guy's cosplay profile on cosplay.com.
What guy?
Dragon Freak 15.
Oh no.
Oh, looks like he's got a kid. Good for him. It's a happy looking kid. Look at how happy that kid is.
Damn. He's offline. Can I click on his profile? Where's what can I tell where his last post was? Gender male, registered 2006. Last log in 2014. Looks like he got his life together.
Yeah, he's got a kid now. He had sex with a lady long enough in order to come inside.
He fucking cummed in a girl, and I haven't.
Fucking dragon lord, dragon pussy
freak
killer. This is Christmas and anime and manga. This is a poll. 58% of people love it. 0% of people hate Christmas and anime and manga. 0%.
Nice.
30% say it depends on the anime. And then have yet to see one, or I'm just forgetful. That's 8%. So it's good to see that nobody hates Christmas. I'm trying to keep Christ in anime, and that's my resolution for the 2020s, is to make sure
put Jesus in every anime.
Whenever Jesus pops up in an anime, it's usually pretty good.
Bakuan, there's a great Jesus appearance.
Yeah.
This post from 2009, December 29, 2009, Sakaki Yuka. Tell me all the anime you like. Do not hold back. 2 exclamation points.
Can you imagine like throwing that out there and then having to filter through just 50 posts to find anything? Like
Sparklets says Gurren Lagann and Nyan Koi, and that's it.
You know what? They know what they like.
Princess, this person's name is just the Americunt. Can you call yourself that on Gaia? That's fucking hardcore. Are you still posting Americunt?
It's the Wild West, man.
Last login, April 2018. Okay, been a while. Still pretty late though. Posting. Okay. Princess Tutu. It's kind of like a fairy tale, but with a twist.
Oh, cool.
Oh, this is one of my favorites. Sapphire Juggalette 09.
Uh-huh.
Best Full Metal Alchemist manga.
Wait, what?
What do you think was the best Full Metal Alchemist manga out there?
Probably Full Metal Alchemist, if I had to say.
Yeah, the rest of these posts are just confusion. Just like what?
I don't know if I couldn't come up with that. I couldn't come up with that kind of post. It's just so specific and like, how do you react? Like, because in my heart of hearts, I would love to be the kind of guy that could whip up a ridiculous post like that to get weird reactions out of people. But that's just so singular.
Yeah, you're not creative enough to be that stupid.
Yeah,
or just that misinformed. Like
just I mean, they can't convey what they want. Like they just that's I love that. Like when like you'll read like a reply thread in some certain places, and it's just impossible to suss out what the fuck people are talking about because they don't make reference to specific things with their statements, so they could be addressing anything, and it's just a nightmare of communication.
Yeah. This is what I really wanted to find is predictions about anime from 2009. So this thread started by MeowKitty9285. Anime in the future? Because this is posted, give it to me. December 31st, 2009. So, she says, I was thinking earlier about the future in anime. Think about it, 20 years from now, people will say, what the heck is Naruto? I disagree.
Well, yeah, because everybody's going to be watching that Boruto.
It's true. It would be like, who? You mean Naruto? You mean Boruto, the hero of the ninjas?
You mean Boruto's dad?
Who cares about Boruto's dad? It's not like he ever did anything cool, and then it'll just be a cycle. Then they'll be reading Naruto and be like, oh shit, this is the guy. And then they go back. It's a circle.
Just, that's awesome. It's like when you were discovered that your grandfather had a life before you were born.
Yeah, you find his swastika and you're like, wow, I need to discover my roots. A few things to discuss in this thread. You can always make up your own comments too, though. What? Do you think anime will be popular? Blah, blah, blah. She says, I think anime will still be popular, about the same as it is now, maybe a little bit more. I'll give that one to her.
Didn't really commit, though. They kind of hedging their bets there. They just went for 50%.
Well, all they're basically saying is it's not going to be a lot more popular, which it's right on the edge. I have a feeling the whole ninja schoolgirl thing may be over within the next 20 years or so.
Well, they got that one right at least.
No, it's Release the Spice aired this year, motherfucker.
No, it didn't. Because it's 2020. Year?
Oh, well. Oh,
got you, fucker.
In the past year. In the last year.
They kill us 365 days. Release the Spice.
Oh, no, it was fall 2018. Okay, fine.
Got you, fucker.
Okay, no more ninja schoolgirls. 366 days without any ninja schoolgirls.
I get to put that check mark up.
Yep. I think the shoujo shonen ratio will stay about the same. That's a weird prediction. But
what a specific thing. Who's even gonna give a fuck? Who even's gonna tune into that? Shoujo to shonen ratio is such a subjective weird thing anyway.
I have a feeling Naruto will probably be considered a classic. She just thinks about Naruto a lot. Considering all the hubbub about it, I hate to say that, but it's been mainstream for about 8 years or so now. other series that may go classic in the future. Ouran High School Host Club. I'm going to agree.
I mean,
It's 2009. Like, okay, sure. You're only a few years past Ouran High School.
Ouran that continues. That is a. You can go anywhere right now, and at any anime convention, you're going to see people dress as characters.
Hellsing already might have been kind of classic at the time. Bleach, man, not quite classic yet. But
I think it kind of fell off. I think it kind of it's. I mean, obviously, it's still like one of those classic beginner shows, but I don't know if its popularity is keeping up with something like a Hunter x Hunter, you know what I mean, or like a Fairy Tail. I think a Fairy Tail has kind of transcended that, and it's sort of fallen off. Because my recollection of Bleach is that, like, 2009, that would have been a pretty high Bleach quotient. You'd be seeing a lot of people consuming Bleach, but now I'm gonna say it's kind of fallen off, and
it ended.
Well, yeah, it definitely ended, but I think the brand has subsided as well. Like, I don't think it's going to be remembered as fondly as something like a Hunter x Hunter in the future.
Sure.
What do I know? I'm just some dude.
Melancholy Haruhi Suzumiya, yes, correct. Classic, season 3, never. And the thing I noticed reading this thread is everyone really cares about Moe. Like, that was a thing back then. Is like, oh, everything's Moe. When will the Moe end?
That's just anime now, fam.
Fuzzy Smith says, I can only hope that there will be an anime centered entirely around Barack Obama in the near future. I don't know if that's a joke.
That could be entertaining.
I think popularity for any kind of entertainment form will remain doable for a long time.
Oh, good.
What?
People will exist. Humans will continue to exist in order to consume content. And through that, it will kind of generate popularity. Is the public consciousness sort of shows its appreciation for that piece of media through sharing it, purchasing of merchandise, things along those lines. You know what I mean? That's a safe bet, honestly.
I think anime might change to computer animated anime. However, I think the genres will be the same, only the surroundings will change. Things will be like in 20 years from now, high-tech schools, ninja in space, etc.
Nigga,
okay.
You've been doing that shit.
That barely made sense, but I guess it's correct. There's more CG anime now.
I thought it was specifically he was talking about like just being stuff, but in space. Ninja in space, Yeah,
I don't know what that was such a grammatical mess. I don't even know what he was trying to get at. Naruto will become a classic. Anime will be shown on TV. However, on a special anime themed channel. I don't know. Like, do you mean in America? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Someone just says maybe. What are you replying to? That's their whole post.
Oh, imagine being that person and just not even knowing.
Obama is poo-poo head. That's a good post. That's a modern post. That's ahead of its time. I could see that as a tweet now. Many genres will still be found as they are today, though I'm sure some new creative mind will come along and make a new trend.
Wow.
Wow.
That's deep.
Oh, I gotta fill in this CAPTCHA to go to page 2. There is no CAPTCHA on my screen. There it is. Loading. It will still be the same old shit, says Nogami Torque. Censored shit. Ultimo will become the next Spider-Man. What is Ultimo? What? Ultimo... A fictional giant robot appearing in American comic books published by Marvel?
That's got to be a joke, right?
I don't know. 2009?
Who is Ultimo? Wait, isn't become literally the next Spider-Man? Or become the Spider-Man like in the public consciousness as being a popular character?
Who fucking knows? I think he means it'll be popular. Because
it's just a big robot.
A robot can't become Spider-Man.
Yeah, well, there was that time. There was that time that a demon.
Oh boy.
Batman.
All right. Well.
Asriel in the 90s.
Sky of the Wind says, well, right now, Air Gear is out of the running. 10 years later, Air Gear will be like Fooly Cooley is right now, except maybe not as epic.
What does it mean? Help these poor fools.
That's only he says, 20 years. What is Air Gear? And do I want it? Sigh. Poor Agito.
What does it mean? What does any of this mean? Hey, should I watch Eureka 7? It's every time I see stuff from it, it just seems so innocent and like just kind of it reminds me of a simpler time in anime. I don't know.
It's beautiful. Let's wait for OBS to reconnect.
I think I'll give it a shot at some point. I don't know when, but it's definitely on my to watch list.
The climax says there will be way too much use of CG in anime, and the popular anime is still going to be some hyped up kids shonen. Correct. This guy's good.
But I mean, that's just that's good jaded sense there. Just that the appropriate amount of cynicism to expect something like a Boku no Hero Academia to be super popular.
Boku no Hero Academia is old and busted. It's all about Ninja Slayer now.
Wait, really?
Not Ninja Slayer. What's the Demon Slayer?
Oh, which one's Demon Slayer? Is it really?
You watched the first episode.
Oh, wait, really?
The
that
little sister with the thing. It's the hugest thing ever. Yeah.
What? Really?
It was voted. It was voted best animation of the decade on Funimation by fans. Yes.
Didn't I watch the first episode and it was kind of bogus?
I think you liked it more than me, actually.
Okay.
I didn't like the first episode.
I'll have to go back and revisit my opinion on the show that I watched one episode of. Wow. That's surprising. It just seemed so kind of like steeped in like literally the Japanese wilderness, which I guess doesn't matter. I guess people consume it wherever it takes place, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, they probably leave. Probably go into a building at some point.
Huh. I'll have to watch it and see why the kids are so into it.
Katsumi Katsu says, I think that anime is going to get even more popular because the creators of anime shows are getting better at making them look like real humans. And that some non-anime fan will start liking it. But of course, if that happens, anime will rule the world.
Huh.
So anime is going to be photorealistic, and that's what's going to draw people to it.
Well, when you think about it, those new Marvel movies are basically anime, and those are photorealistic.
That was the end of that thread. This other one, 2009, started by Beat Ngu Echi. Which anime characters are homosexual?
All of them.
In tiny, tiny little font, he or she has created a list of 82 characters who are homosexual, including Sailor Uranus and Sailor Neptune. I bailed out. I didn't want to say Uranus.
Yeah, that would be uncouth. That'd be most uncouth.
Everyone from Strawberry Panic, I guess, which is true. I guess most of these are on the up and up. What is gravitation? Pansukone says Hayato Gokudera is so openly homosexual it's almost painful to watch.
Who is that?
I don't know. Some gay guy. He's from Reborn.
What?
Hitman Reborn? Is that what that is? That was popular on.
So openly homosexual, it hurts to watch. Yeah. As in like he's got too many dicks in his butt, and you're feeling pain because you're like, wow, that looks like it hurts.
That is probably what he means. Yes.
It's like you can't fit that entire horse cock up your ass.
Oh, here's another predictions thread. The next decade for anime. Yeah, here's where everyone's talking about predictions. More Moe shit.
Yeah.
You guys will keep watching Naruto, Bleach, Death Note, Inuyasha, etc. That one's true. Good Showa will keep being made. AMC won't watch them. That's anime music or anime movies. Wait. Anime manga cartoons. Duh. The anime industry will eventually collapse.
Huh.
That's Jin94. That's another cynical fellow.
I mean, if it doesn't survive the heat death in the universe, then yeah, probably.
Hopefully the Moe crap dies down. I agree with Bunny. No more Moe stuff, please.
Hate Moe.
It's like everyone just hates the cute. And it's
Cute
like we're
things are layman for kids.
I don't know what they do want. It's not like
Everything must be.
It's not like there are a bunch of mech heads on this forum. I don't.
Everything must be ugly and miserable.
Yeah, like I guess they just want like sort of grungy like action early 2000s like Hellsing and Vampire Hunter D stuff or something. Bleach, Naruto.
To be fair, that Vampire Hunter D is pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
Oh. All right, man, I'm calling it on Gaia. I'm calling it.
Oh, here was the last post I wanted to read. I found I found the one in unpopular anime opinions.
What do we got?
Well, they're all arguing about fan service, and the best post is by Mr. Hikaru Kuran Ishino, who says, "My girlfriend reading over my shoulder. They are right. Shonen should be punchy, fighty, heartfelt speeches, and friendship. No fan service." And I thought that was so funny because heartfelt speeches and fighting are not fan service. That's meat and potatoes right there.
That's the whole darn thing. That's what I was reading earlier. Those speeches right from the heart.
Mm-hmm.
They warm the cockles of my old crusty soul.
I also found I was trying to look for other predictions about anime in the 2010s, and I found this blog, Ogue Maniacs, who's still going, blogging so many years.
Wait, what?
What?
How do I spell this?
OGIUEMANIAX.
Maniacs, huh?
And yep, still writing stuff. And this post is
wow.
This is
wow, look at the format of this website. Holy fuck.
Looking forward to the 2010s. Yeah, let's see. It's first digital generation, so things going to be animated digitally. Yeah, no shit. Oh, my favorite, Flash animation. In this decade, the U.S. animation industry has embraced Flash animation as a way to reduce cost, particularly by eliminating the need for animation teams in South Korea and other places to do everything for you, as well as being able to create works domestically without incurring the exorbitant costs required to animate things traditionally in the U.S. The results have been mixed, as Flash as a program lends itself to flat animation. In light of the anime industry's history of low budgets, I think that more companies, be they animation studios, broadcasters, or otherwise, will start to look at Flash as a viable method to keep things low cost and at home.
Weren't they doing that since like the 90s? Wasn't the Powerpuff Girls was a work of Flash animation? And like
was it?
I don't know what Powerpuff Girls was, but Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends definitely was.
Okay, but that's not an anime. What are you talking about?
Oh, but they were talking about domestic stuff in the States, right? Or are you saying this was in reference to?
They were saying that the U.S. has embraced Flash, so Japan is going to start making anime in Flash.
Oh, weird. Yeah, there's so many other ways to do that digitally.
And it's funny that Flash ended, basically, instead of that.
Yeah.
Views on hikikomoris and NEETs. Thematic responses to the economy. I guess the Control, the Money and Soul of Possibility came out just a year or two after this. That's really the only economy.
You're telling me that Attack on Titan
anime
didn't win that anime of the decade thing on whatever fucking.
No, everyone's
anime?
forgotten that shit. No, it's.
Oh my god! What the fuck kind of goldfish memories these people have? What What about were they lift gears? What were the things that they were running around with? And the kid gets chomped, and there's blood.
In
People
Attack on
moving
Titan.
really fast. Yeah.
I don't know.
Man, you're Boku no Hero Academia is done? I can't even keep up. Fuck me.
It's still popular. I'm just saying that, Demon Slayer, big show.
Oh, God.
Multimedia customization.
Fuck, I'm already getting a headache. What was the previous thing that you had read?
Flash?
I was just going to look up, what was it? Seek Control?
Control the Money and Soul of Possibility. Yeah, that was the one where
Seek.
it's
Got it.
yeah, where it's like an underground like fight, like they basically Pokemon fight with like girls, and they you win money, but you use your future as collateral. It's all like a bank. It's like it's really funny that it got made.
I only ever have heard of this when you make reference to it.
Yep, I have the shirt.
Is it good?
It's okay. It looks pretty bad. It had a low budget. The animation's not great, but it's just funny that there's just like an anti-bank. It's like an anti-Fed anime. It's like they're just
that's cool.
They're just like one step away from like talking about the Rothschilds in that show. It's really funny. And then he makes out with the girl, and then she might be his daughter from the future.
This is only 11 episodes.
Yeah,
we could probably watch this for an episode.
We sure could.
Oh, I definitely want to do that, actually.
There's a lot of funny sound bites.
All right, let's put that on the list for predicting for this year. We're gonna watch C. You've already seen it, but you probably want to watch it again, I imagine. Yeah,
it's been a while. That'd be fun. Yeah, so that's it for predictions and past predictions, I guess. I'm writing more lists. If you were wondering, remember Bento?
Of course.
Things from 2011. Okay. I was worried that Bento might have aged poorly or wasn't actually as good as I remember, but I watched a little bit and it turns out it is.
That show's fucking tight.
It's really good. I forgot the soundtrack. This is fun, good ass soundtrack.
I've got at least one list coming.
Okay.
One easy to consume list that you can read through and then never remember anything from. Appropriately enough.
Yes, that's good. Yeah, I've got in the hopper sneak preview. I've got worst anime of the decade that I still finished. And I've got what's the title of this other one? Hottest girls of the decade that I want to fuck over 18 in parentheses. So those are the ones that I got that I'm thinking of.
That's good.
I do also have top shows, but that one's not funny. I don't know. Think of something. Yeah.
Did you put out your list, which I have not read all the way through, of most wasted potential? Does that preclude these shows from being shows that you enjoyed?
No, I'd say in the list that there's a bunch of them in there that I enjoyed. They're just massively wasted potential.
Yeah, man, Mr. Watanabe did not have a great decade, did he?
He's got 2 in there, yeah.
Wow, I mean, when you look at it, because there are.
Carol and Tuesday, I didn't put on there just because I didn't think it's not a wasted potential show to me, but that one's also not good.
And then you got Kids on the Slope.
Andy, I didn't like. Oh, Kids on the Slope, not my favorite. It is okay. I liked it. People really love it, and it was okay, but not like. Yeah, it was fine. But Space Dandy, wasted potential, not great. Don't remember much of it. And fucking Terror in Resonance.
Sankyo no Terror, yeah.
Ooh. Bad show.
Nothing going on in that one, huh? Just kind of a whole lot of.
I mean, there's some stuff going on. It's just that none of it's good.
Yeah, it's really hard to get anything to grab onto on that. I have a hard time with. So I really kind of have started to hate the trope of like organization cultivating things behind the scenes that you never get a full view of. And like you'll get like, oh, there's this many kids or whatever, but you're only going to see like 4 of them. And there's just so much tropey stuff going on in that I hate. Not that I didn't dislike the show as much as you did. But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like shadowy organizations can be done cool. I'm just sick of government lab experiment plots where all these kids that they either find out or they remember that they were a government lab experiment and they're angry about it. God damn, I'm done with that shit. That was right. Terror in Residence. That was their motivation. It turns out, as they were some lab experiment.
It's the entire show. It's like, and it's super frustrating and boring.
Darling in the Franxx and Kisniver, both Trigger shows, did that, and a bunch of others that I'm probably forgetting. Oh, fucking goddamn Flip Flappers. Why'd they do that in Flip Flappers? Flip Flappers was just supposed to be like a fucking fun pastel soaked amphetamine trip.
Right, yeah, you're just supposed to be just blissed out the entire time with Genki.
Yeah, Genki girl just leading my
crazy
sort
adventures.
Of cynical girl on crazy homage of adventure time. And it's just flashbacks to a lab. Just fucking stop.
Stop labs. Stop the labs.
Stop the fucking labs. Except for Love Lab. Bring that back. That was a good show.
Yeah. Stop some labs.
Stop some labs 2020.
Yeah.
Other things I wanted to. Oh yeah, what's up?
C's definitely happening. Put C down on the list of things to watch.
You got it.
I wish Sam Flam was only like 1 core so that we could talk about it.
What do you mean?
It's 2 core, isn't it? Isn't it like 20 episodes?
Yeah, but why can't we talk about it?
Because I'd like to rewatch it. And just get that whole wild ride.
I thought you.
Yeah.
Not right now.
Because you shouted me out in your article, and I remember having very strong opinions on it, and the stuff I remember from it is quite good. So.
There's good stuff in there. I'm just saying, relative to what I thought it was going to be based on the first 6 or 7 episodes, I think it's not as good as how it could have gone. Mm-hmm. After the slicing
gorilla
the slicing simian shows up.
The chomping chimp. It's tough.
It's not really, but I'm just a fucking.
Can we watch one of them Gundams? Is there a Gundam that we can watch? I feel like we haven't. I've never watched any Gundam.
Yeah, we can watch War in the Pocket. That's a good standalone Gundam.
Was that the tiny ones? What?
No, I don't know what the title means. I haven't seen it, but yeah, I've seen that recommended as a good. Like, this is just, you can watch this one, and it's fucking good.
This art's looking pretty appealing.
There's so many Gundams that like.
Gundam Wing looks. All those kids have the most fucking swagged out outfits. Major League swag out action in Gundam Wing.
Gundam Wing. There's there's Unicorn. There's
Endless Waltz.
Thunderbolt, which looks fucking crazy, well animated, or just like it has a nuts visual style.
Like, I've always loved the design of Gundams. I just think they're the coolest looking fucking thing ever.
They're good, yeah.
All of them, especially like the primary Gundam, just is so iconic and classic to me. And it's a damn shame.
G Gundam's got one of the best openings ever.
And it's a damn shame that I've never personally consumed any of it. So we'll have to get around to that.
Yeah.
So that one you suggest is probably a good idea.
I'm gonna hold on. I gotta write.
I'm gonna condom.
I'm gonna. Okay. C control and a Gundam. Not a Gundam though. Is there
Any
an A Gundam? I know there's a Z Gundam or whatever. A Gundam.
Do you know about G Savior, a 2000 Canadian live-action television series, television film created as part of the Gundam franchise?
What? Canadian.
G Savior, live action.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're gonna find something from this. I'm only seeing CGI stuff. I'm not seeing any of the G Savior. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh Jesus! It looks like the Toonami bumpers.
Oh.
Holy
like
shit! It looks like
totally
Toonami
Yoko
bumpers,
shit.
but they got people in the suits.
Hell yeah.
Wow. Anyway, so yeah, we'll do that shit.
We'll do that shit. Hey, new season starts in 10 hours. Winter 2020, baby. Woo!
What do we have to look forward to?
We did this last time.
I know, but
looking at Ant Chart. There's a looks like an astronomy club show from Dogakobo. There's a Madoka spinoff. There's a soccer boys show. There's what's she got, a sword? Dragon ladies show. Something called Plunderer. What else is going on? Somalia. Somalis.
The Somalis get their time in the sun.
Somali Tomori no Kami-sama.
Oh, we got the kids that are all fucking mutilated. That'll be good.
Oh yeah, the fucked up, like they're the little monster girls. Hey, new railgun.
Oh yeah,
I love original anime railgun plot lines.
It always works out great.
It's always great. There's a very cynical looking idol show by A1, who is trying so obviously to completely rip off Kyoto Animation's style, which is, I think, pretty rude after half of them died.
I wonder if they ended up. I wonder if some of them ended up there.
I don't think they moved.
Well, I'm wondering if because they need to be working in the meantime, right? Like, I wonder if the talent left. Do we know anything that's going on there?
Not really. I don't know.
I hope they can get it back together. I miss those guys.
I think
they had quite the decade.
I think the Violet Evergarden movie, it's still happening. I don't know.
Oh boy.
Seri Koyuki is just trying to have a normal school life, but instead he ends up acting as the straight man to his odd classmate, Kabuto Hanadori, who keeps trying to fuck his ass.
We got ourselves
Don't do it, he says. I'm the straight man.
We got ourselves a jewelry appraiser show.
Okay, yep.
They're going to be mysteries surrounding jewelry.
Xenonzard, the animation. Healing Good Precure. I love Healing Good. That's a fun.
I'm more of a post-cure kind of guy.
And in other news, this is, not only have I already left my human body, but this is my last broadcast using my faithful i5 2500K. I'm going to be fucking blasting off into the. I'm starting off the decade with. I'm building a beast. I'm building a monster. I don't even want to talk about it because then you know how much money I spent.
No. Tell me the processor.
I'm getting a 3700X.
What's your GPU? What, 2080? 2080?
A 2080 Super, yes.
Oh, my boner.
Oh, yeah.
How did you get to $2,000?
I need hard drives. I need the fastest hard drives possible.
There you go.
because I need to edit podcasts. There's a lot of little files. You need 2 different M2 drives for that one. Of course, yeah. I got one really fast M2 drive for Windows and one sort of shitty, but it's still better than every other hard drive because it's an M2 drive. One for just other files and podcast materials.
I have an M2 drive in my current computer, and if you thought having an SSD was fast, imagine just pressing your power button in your computer's on completely and boot it. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's the best shit ever. Nice, dude.
I almost got a full size tower, but then at the last second I was like, I don't think this is necessary. It's very big.
Yeah, I went for a one of those super quiet, fractal design cases.
Oh yeah, I'm getting the fractal as well.
You got it because you're an adult.
Yeah, I'm replacing my R3. I'm getting that R6, which does not look like has the problem where you're going to run out of space for your GPU like I did and had to destroy the inside of the case to fit it in. My
case is so fucking so well designed. It's just the best. It's got all this great dampening stuff. You can remove the cages if you have to. You don't have to though. Yeah, I like being able to remove things. Oh, and I'm also 2K monitor, 144 hertz. There you go, buddy.
I decided, fuck it. And I had to. It's building computers has changed a lot. You disappear for 7 years or whatever, and everything. It's like overclocking doesn't matter now as much, and but HDMI cables do matter, and it's a fucking pain because they used to not matter at all. You get the cheapest one you can find, and now it's like, oh, does this one support 4K?
Yeah, you need to support.
Oh, does this one
ultra high resolution, high frame rate?
Does this one support for And I need a 30-foot one to reach my TV, and it's like, oh, am I going to need a repeater for this? Like, what the fuck?
Can you not just use DisplayPort?
My TV doesn't have a DisplayPort.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I could, and the GPU has how many outputs? Does it only have 3? Oh wait, that's gonna be a problem. I guess I can switch. Oh wait, no, I can't.
Get an adapter, son.
Well, no, I have 3 monitors, and I'm gonna want the TV too. See, now I'm just thinking about this. I'm gonna have to unplug. Oh no. I guess I could get a switch. Yeah.
I had a weird flickery issue going on in my monitor, and it seems to have gone away.
Isn't it weird how things just kind of go away?
Yeah, like it was just like this ring in my monitor, this like circle that was flickering and kind of like a little dimmer, and now it's gone. I don't know what the fucking deal is.
Something might not have been. I found even with the digital signals, you can get like interference or something's not screwed in or plugged in all the way. Like one time I was getting like snow on my screen, and it was a DVI cable, which is supposed to be digital.
Right.
But then I just screwed it in and it's fine. But it's like it's supposed to either work or not. I don't know why.
Right. Yeah, it's a digital. It's on and off. Fucking ones and zeros.
But I guess just most of the ones and zeros were getting through, and a couple weren't. Hey,
I kind of like this resurgence of people who are obsessed with like giant CRT monitors now. Like those 2K CRT monitors that are super expensive that Sony made.
Yeah.
And I'm like, those are interesting to me.
It's got 3 DisplayPort, 1 HDMI. So 3 DisplayPort going to my 3 monitors with 2 adapters that I bought. The 1 HDMI is going to the TV. Okay. I thought of all this.
I can't believe how cheap TVs are now. It's absurd. My friend,
4K has been out long enough.
She got a 55-inch monitor or a 55-inch TV, 4K, and I'm like, "How much did that cost you?" She's like, $300, and it's not even like a fucking budget brand or anything.
I think I paid and that was a couple of years ago.
So good.
4 or 5. Yeah.
Thanks, China.
Yeah, Korea.
Big shout out to you guys. I don't know. That's all I got, man.
Let's see. I wrote gaming PC. I got that weed grinder now, so I'm
Thanks,
just
Mom.
thinking it's like, I don't know, I have to go to work tomorrow. Maybe I just drive to Massachusetts, pick up an ounce, buy in bulk, head back.
There you go, buddy. Get a pound. Fuck it.
A pound. What does a pound of weed look like? It's got to be like just a meter cube, right?
Looks like a good ass time to me.
To freeze
And by
all
good ass time,
a freezer
I mean
full of weed.
horrible nightmare world.
It's like a big trash bag full of weed as a pound. Looks like.
I need to get a TV for my place that's a little bit more like a TV stand that's mobile. I want one that has like wheels on it or something, so I can wheel it to various places throughout my apartment.
like so you can wheel it into the dining room on special occasions.
But I also want it to be really big. I want it to be like a 60-inch TV that can roll up to my bed or roll to my desk if I need to for like editing purposes.
Roll it over like carpet, like I don't know.
I got wood floors.
All wood? Wow.
Yeah. We fancy.
Oh, right, I've been in your place. Oh yeah, your place is small. You could do that.
Looks like it's not that expensive. It's like $100 to invest in that. Kind of sweet. Use it as a reference monitor.
I'm gonna unplug it every time, but yeah. I feel like I'm gonna get my 27-inch monitor. It's gonna be way bigger than I'm expecting.
27-inch is pretty sizable.
Yeah. Because these are the ones I have now are 21.
Vivo mobile TV card.
Oh my god, that's so big. That's such a big monitor.
Yeah, I upgraded from 23 inches to I think I'm at 32 right now, and it's great.
That's a big boy. Yeah, that's a TV.
I use it for video editing, man. Like
that's what you would need.
A 4K beauty.
Yeah, 2K at 27 inches might actually be it'll be fine.
Oh yeah, $65 gets me a wheeling monitor, like freestanding TV fucking stand, and then a television's like $300 now. That sounds so good.
I want you to film the first time you have a girl at your place and her reaction to you like wheeling the TV into another room. She
would find that industrious, I'm sure.
I can't help it. I'm a Gemini.
Oh, that's so hot, but also scary, which makes it even hotter. Oh.
It's teetering right on the edge.
Oh, just like me.
The aroused woman noise. Bleh.
Just fucking eyes roll back into her head. I don't know if she's having a stroke or an orgasm. Really, an orgasm should almost seem like a stroke. You should be concerned for her well-being. Otherwise, you're not giving her that good dick.
Yeah, do girls actually black out?
They would do when they're with me because they have no choice.
Oh, no. Take a few sips of that
anything around them.
Long Island iced tea, quote unquote, orange juice.
I've made a bunch of rape jokes tonight that I'm not proud of.
You keep doing it.
I'm sorry, I'm not a rapist. I just think that rape's funny. Oh no, my presidential campaign.
Oh, bummer.
Well, we got to start a new podcast.
I mean, that's like you're doing better than a lot of people. Honestly, you're still on track to beat like
Secretary of State.
I don't know.
Oh, mayor? A mayor sounds good.
You'd be a mayor. Yeah, Rob Ford was smoking crack. He was mayor.
That's Canada. That's the Wild West.
Marion Barry also smoked crack. Still mayor of. He was mayor of D.C. He's just smoking crack. Everyone knew he smoked crack.
Justin Trudeau got those brown face images out there. He's still everybody loves
brown.
Him.
There was nothing brown about that shit, man. That shit was dark as night.
See, here's the thing: politically neutral, not committing fully to calling it blackface. It's a safe move because if he bounces back entirely, then I look good. I gave him the benefit of the doubt.
I did.
Or did I?
A little bit of brown face. Okay.
Tell me that wasn't a good time, though. Tell me that doesn't look like a Rip Snorton good time.
Everybody loved me.
They said...
I was the life of the party.
They said, Justin, you're the funniest guy in Halifax. And I'm like, we're not in Halifax, Rob Ford. Governor Rob...
And he didn't say guy, but he used a different word, but it's not important.
All right, I'm calling it. We're done. 2020, here we go, baby.
Oh, you're making the decisions. 2020. Okay.
I'm taking it back, baby.
All right, sure.
I'm not your little fuck toy anymore. Unless you want me to be.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Fucking gross.
See ya, suckers. I love being a goddamn robot.